what's up everybody, I'm Abatage and welcome to a short little channel update video that I felt like doing because I'm kind of in between things at the moment as far as making videos and that sort of thing. So I thought I'd just have a little chat about what I'm doing and where I'm heading and some future plans and that sort of thing. And also to say thanks to everyone who stopped by and had a little watch and maybe commented and subscribed and that sort of thing, because it's pretty cool. But I thought I'd start off by just talking about why I do what I do as far as making these videos go and that sort of thing. And so far I started posting these videos because I was really getting into Goddess, and that ultimately was the catalyst. And it was also around the time that I started playing through the Level Up 2013 winners, because I usually play through those every time there's a new batch out after each competition, because there's usually some pretty interesting stuff going on with those games. It's a good competition to see some new stuff that's good quality and worthy of checking out, that's for sure. And from those I picked up a few games that I actually went and bought, and others that I've got on the list to buy because they're still in development and that sort of thing. And yeah, I really like playing through those sorts of bundles, I guess if you want to call it, of different games and that sort of thing that can be checked out and otherwise might be missed. But essentially I've been making these videos because I just love playing games, and it's my chosen form of entertainment, to the point I don't really watch TV. I watch gaming videos on YouTube. That's how I entertain myself when I just want to watch something. I play games. I play loads of games. Any type of games as well. I love a whole bunch of different genres and different styles of games, and it depends what kind of mood you're in at the time. It depends on what kind of game you want to play. So I just love that there's such a big variety out there as well. But I also have a lot of fun editing videos and doing some commentary and working on that sort of stuff, and because I come from a background of playing music and doing video as well. When I was in school I took a few media studies classes and studied a few bits and pieces about video editing and that sort of thing. And not that I'm saying I'm any good or anything, that was very beginner kind of level, but I certainly have a lot of fun playing around with Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects and stuff to make the intros that you might have seen on the video. And yeah, so with all that together I thought, well, hey, I have a lot of fun playing games and making videos and stuff, so why not combine the two? And it's kind of a hobby that I'm doing at the moment, and I don't see it ending anytime soon because there's so much stuff out there, and I like the idea of being able to share some things with other people, and that's basically why I'm doing this. And it's kind of giving back to what I take as well. Like I watch a lot of gaming videos and I watch a lot of channels that focus on gaming and that sort of thing, and I get a lot out of it. I find out about new games that I might not ever have heard of. I get to see little bits of footage and that sort of thing, so I can choose whether I want to buy a game or not, and quite often I will, based on a video that I've seen. So, you know, it's all about sharing the love and the love that I have for games and games as a medium and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's basically why I'm doing all this. But I thought I'd also talk about some future plans that I have, because like I say, I'm in between stuff at the moment. I tend to record everything in batches, because I do have a day job as well, like a lot of people, and this is more of a hobby / side project at the moment. So I tend to take some time when I can and record like a whole bunch of gameplay or a whole bunch of different videos or a series or something like that all at once, as much as I can. So that I've got stuff to upload, because I really like the idea of being able to upload something every day, so that if anyone does like what I'm doing and they do follow what I'm doing, they've got something new to watch every single day coming from my channel. And maybe even more every now and then, like occasionally I'll post 2 or even more each day. But my plan is to hopefully keep to at least 1 a day just to have some regular content, because I know what it's like being someone who watches a channel and really enjoys what that channel does, and just wanting to see something every day almost, like, because they're only short videos, so it's really easy to, you know, go to bed and pull out your iPad or your phone or whatever and watch a little video before you go to sleep and have a bit of entertainment. So that's kind of my plan as well, is to basically give back what I like to get from the same things that I watch. But I've got some future plans that I thought I'd talk about as well. I'm going to keep doing the short adventures that I've been doing, like how I've done The Kite and Lily Looking Through and those sorts of games, because I really like them, and I think they're a good fun thing that we can kind of do together in that sense, as in I have a lot of fun doing them, as much as they're head scratchers and, you know, and they can be a little frustrating sometimes. I still have a lot of fun figuring them out and experiencing a story, and it almost adds to it to know that someone else might be sitting there watching it and experiencing it with you, so it's worth doing, and I'll keep doing those. Like, I've got another one I'm probably going to record straight after this, so keep an eye out for that. But I'll keep doing that, and I'll also keep doing some longer coverage of betas and that sort of thing, so like the Goddess series that I've been doing, and there's a new update for that coming soon, I think. And for other games as well, like Assault Android Cactus, who they're still making it, and great devs by the way as well. They've spoken to me a lot over Twitter and that sort of thing, and, you know, given me tips about the game and that sort of stuff, and it's really nice to know that there's some decent developers out there. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of decent developers out there, it's not a mystery, but it's really nice when you can have some sort of contact with them as well, and they turn out to be cool people, or at least on that level. So, and that's part of what I like about Goddess as well, because 22 Cans is, I like their style, and I like the way that they update and their videos and that sort of thing, and I like their approach to games, and their approach to their fans, and to their Kickstarter supporters, and all that sort of thing. So I'll continue to do that sort of stuff as well, because I think those videos are interesting, and they're the kind of videos that I want to watch, and at the end of the day, that's kind of the point, is making stuff that I would want to watch. And who knows, hopefully other people would as well. So yeah, there's a few other games that I've been playing betas of and that sort of thing, and they're either not really at a stage where there's enough interesting material to really talk about or to play, but when they get more fleshed out and that sort of thing, I'll definitely be taking a look at those. But I've just been putting together an intro and planning out a new show which I'm going to do, which is, I hope, going to be a staple for the channel as well, called One Shot, and it's essentially a first impression series. Like, so it's going to be one game per video, and it'll be old games and new games, indie games, big games, whatever I happen to get my hands on at the time. And, you know, I'm not at a level where I get sent game codes or anything, so it'll be pretty random, at least to start with, but it'll ultimately be games that I think are either interesting and worth having a look at, or perhaps worth having a look at but then they don't turn out so well, or, you know, games that I just want to tell you about but don't necessarily want to do like a full let's play or anything like that, because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not committed enough at this point, and I don't have the time to do a full let's play of, say, I don't know, a Skyrim type game where it takes hundreds of hours to get through the whole bloody thing. So that's not going to happen. So this new show, One Shot, which I'll be doing some videos on soon, is basically a first impressions. I'll talk about the game, I'll talk about the developers, I'll talk about the ups and downs, and it's... I don't like saying the word review, because there are so many people who are actual reviewers and do a much better job than I could even hope to do. Maybe reviews are something I'll think of down the line, but at this stage they're definitely not on the cards, because that's a whole lot of work and a whole lot of practice and a whole lot of skills that I just don't have the time for and don't have at the moment, and there's a lot of better people out there to go watch, so seek them out. But I might I like the idea of doing a first impressions thing. So because there's a lot of games where I just want to go, oh, I really want to make a video of this game and like share it with people, but it's too long to do a Let's Play, or it's too long to fit into a format. And that's essentially why I did the Twin Stick Tuesday series, because it was a short series, 6 episodes, but took a lot of editing, took a lot of planning, and that's why they only came out once a week, because as it was, last minute every time, I still had stuff to do on them. And they're not really that good in my opinion, because the commentary on them, because it's scripted, is a bit lackluster and a bit shit. But that's, you know, that's still stuff I'm playing with and still getting used to and still practicing. So, you know, it's all a learning experience at this stage, and it's all part of just figuring out what I'm doing and figuring out how to do stuff and kind of hopefully improving along the way. But keep an eye out for One Shot then, because it could be interesting. I hope it's interesting, and hopefully there'll be some good information there, and some games that you might not have heard of, or some old games that you might get reminded of, or, you know, some good discussion points at least here and there, because it's not just going to be a Let's Play. It'll be a one episode kind of overall look at a particular game, and it'll also not be a review, but it'll be impressions and that sort of thing. So that's one show that I'm planning. The other show I'm planning is more of just a fun thing, which I'm calling Race Day, because basically I have a lot of racing games, because I do really like them. I'm terrible at them. No, you know, no question about that. I usually play on one of the easiest settings. You know, even on normal mode, most racing games I find too hard, because I'm just not that good at them. But at the same time, I love playing them, and at the end of the day, I really think that it doesn't matter whether you're good at a game or bad at a game. If you're having fun, that's the whole point, isn't it? Like, so anyway, I've got a buttload of racing games, and a buttload of racing games that aren't necessarily that big or haven't got a lot of attention outside of the racing game community. Like, people who are really into it will get every racing game. So I thought I'd play some of those as well, and that's why, you know, the background of this video, I've got some Dirt 3 footage of a LAN that we had, me and some friends, last year, and this footage is kicking around, so I thought I'd stick that up there. But I just love it. They're really fun. I think they'll be good for some really kind of good looks at different types of race games, and not just car racing, but other types of racing as well. Like, I've got a couple of plane racing games. There's motorbikes. There's everything. And I'm not much of a petrol head or anything like. To be honest, I don't really give a shit about cars or anything like that. I just have fun with the racing and the actual doing it. Like, I don't care about, you know, people get into car porn and all this kind of crap, and it's like, whatever. I just want to race the fucking things and play them and have a lot of fun. So yeah, that's something else I'm playing. I don't think that'll be a real heavy kind of featured show, but it's a series I want to do nonetheless, because hey, it's everything I do on here is all about just having fun and having a good time, and also having a look and being informative and that sort of thing. I'd like to develop the informative side a bit more, and, you know, try and actually deliver some good information. But yeah, that's basically what I'm planning, so that you know what's coming up. But I also want to just thank everyone who has watched and liked and subscribed and that sort of thing. It's not many people at this stage, let's be honest, but to the few of you who do, thank you very much. It's great to have you along, and I hope you enjoy it, because that's why I do it. So yeah, I'll keep doing it anyway, but it's nice to know that someone else might enjoy it as well. So that's it for me. I think I'm done for this little update. I'll do other ones of these when I've got new things to say, but, you know, don't expect them regularly. So yeah, thanks heaps for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!